Good evening, everyone. I'm Jerry D'Ambrosio, Manager of Educational Content with VectorVest, and it's my pleasure to present this week's special presentation. So I'm going on about 16 years with VectorVest, and when I first started with the company, I was on the product support department, and I would talk to folks all the time on the phone, and the question that they asked the most was, which search, which strategy is working the best right now? And that was always a challenging question. We would go through the work and we would run quick test after quick test to find the best searches. Now, we always knew that bottom fishing searches worked the best off of a market bottom. We always knew that prudent strategies that found stocks that were trending worked well in a trending phase. So we would kind of start there, and we finally got to, a search or a few searches that were performing the best at that given point in time. Dr. DeLito, about 12 or 13 years ago, had the brilliant idea of creating a tool that did all that work for us. And the VectorVest Real-Time Derby was born. So here we are in the Derby. Now, the VectorVest Derby is an add-on module to the real-time program for the U.S. market. Don't worry if you don't have the tool. We have a link in the views tonight where you can take out a free 30-day trial. So I'm going to go through a few exercises here to help you determine at any given point in time which strategies are working the best. So I'm going to look over here in our settings box here. We have a couple of different analysis modes that I'm going to go through. Today's Derby is just looking at all 140 plus searches in the Derby in real time, and we can see that today from the market open, that's our entry price here. We're not buying these stocks, folks. We're not holding on to these stocks. They're just tested in this Derby tool, the same way you would quick test manually. Okay, so from the market open, price volume winners supercharged is the best search, 8.5%. You can see 10 winners, no losers. You can see an equity curve here on the right-hand side. Oddfellows long is second. AC's percent price popper is RT. Ascending is third. This is what the guys in our jockey club use for the most part. They use today's Derby. The jockey club, if you're not familiar with it, it's a real-time day trading room where Patrick France, Steve Chappell, Glenn Tompkins use the Derby every day to find trading opportunities. It's mostly day trading, but they do some swing trading as well. But right away, you open up the tool, the market opens, and you're able to see which horses, that's how the Derby got its name, which horses have come out the gate the fastest. I'm not going to focus so much on today's Derby. I'm going to look at the other analysis modes that we have. Now, again, the entry price is market open. You can change it to prior close. That's just simply looking at close-to-close data. Price and average volume filters, when it's set to all in all, it just simply means that every stock in every search in the Derby has a minimum price of $1 and a minimum average volume greater than 100,000 shares. Okay? I'm going to keep the price and volume filters the same, and I'm going to keep our entry price to prior close. The next analysis mode that we would use to identify searches that have performed well, not just today, but let's just say over the last 5 trading days. It's what we call the day trading mode. Now, it's not to say that you are to day trade the searches each day. What it's doing is it's running 5 quick tests for each search in your trading days window here. Okay? It gathers a basket of stocks from the first day. It runs a quick test to the end of that day. It runs the search in the background, gets another basket of 10 stocks, runs a quick test to the end of that day. Does the same thing over and over again until your 5-day trading window, or whatever window you choose. You can always open the window up a little bit if you want. For the purposes today, I'm going to use 5 days. It's a good barometer on week over week which strategies are performing the best. Let's take a look at some performance metrics here that I think are very important. So you have the name, you have the type. Well, first off, the type, whether it's long or short. We're looking at the current market environment right now over the last 5 days. What are we starting to see? We're starting to see some long searches, some bullish searches come to the top of the list, aren't we? And they're bottom fishing searches as well. That's a good sign. If I go to a market timing graph here real quick, what is the market doing? Boy, is it rallying today. Nice close yesterday, nice follow-through rally today, and I hope we've seen the bottom. I know there's a lot of headwinds that might cause this to be a short-lived rally, but we got to play it as we go here. So nice explosive rally, and these are the types of days that we look for off of these situations where the MTI goes below 0.6, buy-to-sell ratio goes below 0.2. Nice explosive rally, and we're seeing that today. So we're seeing some bottom fishing searches. It's a mixture of long and short searches at the top of this list. You have the number of stocks on average in each basket that is quick tested, 10. Percentage of winners today. Percent gain loss today. All of these shorting strategies are performing poorly today, right? Jailbreak, the best strategy, bottom fishing strategy here today. Percentage of winning days. So over the 5-day window, how many days did X strategy make money? Percentage of winning trades. Total cumulative percent gain, average daily gain, max drawdown, and an efficiency score as well. Now, the efficiency score is a VectorVest proprietary indicator that looks at the percentage of winning days, percentage of winning trades, and the max drawdown. So not always is the strategy with the overall gain, overall best gain, the most efficient. Maybe it just had one big trade or a few big trades in the baskets that were quick tested. So maybe it only had 40% winning trades. Went up 60% of the time, 3 of the 5 days that were tested. So you look at all of these in aggregate, okay? And I really like to kind of focus on the efficiency score. So over the last 5 trading days in the day trading mode, a lot of shorting searches. That is not surprising, right? We still have 3 down days of data in this 5-day trading window. Today, yesterday are 2 up days, and the 3 prior down days are included in our 5-day trading window. So again, it's not surprising that we'll see some shorting searches at the top. But Jailbreak is gravitating towards the top of the list. The next analysis mode, this one's simple, buy and hold. It's just simply taking a basket, one basket of 10 stocks from May 9th, testing it to May 13th. Okay? A lot of shorting strategies at the top of the list still. I have to scroll down to find a few long searches. There's finding fireworks stocks and a couple other long ones down the list. Okay? So with the buy and hold mode, we're still seeing a lot of shorting searches at the top. The next analysis mode gets a little tricky here. Vary the start date. Okay, vary the start date keeps our 5-day window, but it varies the start date of each quick test. So it runs a quick test from May 9th to the 13th, May 10th to the 13th, the 11th to the 13th, and so on till you're done. So Oddfellows long, Silver Singles, Pirates long, Blyers Bottom Feeders, VST Mighty Mites, Jailbreak. Now we're starting to see here, not just from point A to point B. Buy and hold was point A to point B. It took a basket of stocks 5 days ago, quick tested all the way to now. Here we're looking at much more data, okay? And all of these searches at the top of the list, folks, are bottom fishing searches. Oddfellows long, 74% winners on average. Total gain average 10%. 80% winning runs. That means 4 of the 5 runs here were winners. Max drawdown, the average max drawdown 5.25%, and the efficiency score. Okay? And then finally, the last analysis mode is sliding window. We're still looking at a 5-day window here, or 5-day look back. But what this does is it creates a 3-day window where we quick test each basket. So from 5/9 to 5/11, that's a 3-day window, that's one run. From 5/10 to 5/12, that's another 3-day window, that's another run, and so on. Okay, and you can change those things as well. You can change the window, you can change the number of trading days in your look back. But here, we have a lot of shorting searches still at the top of the list. Still a lot of shorting searches at the top. If I have to scroll down, we're starting to see some longs here that are performing okay. You know, they're beginning edge jailbreak. Total average gain about 1% here over the last 5 trading days. So in one of the modes, the vary the start date mode, we're really starting to see a lot of bottom fishing searches. Look, if we were to do this a few days ago, watch this. If I change my date selector here and just go back 2 days, start date of May 5th, end date of May 11th. And I'm going to go through the different analysis modes quickly. Day trading, all shorting searches. Buy and hold, all shorting searches. 2 longs here, but those are contras. Vary the start date, all shorting searches. Sliding window, all shorting searches. Okay? What this tool is telling us now, I'm going to take the date back to today and then just this week, Monday, we're seeing a transition, aren't we? We're beginning to see a transition from mostly shorting searches to some bottom fishing searches that are beginning to perform well. If you're ready to go bottom fishing now, this is a great exercise to go through to find the best bottom fishing searches. So which, to me, is the best bottom fishing search right now? Let's look at efficiency. Silver singles is good. S&P 400 mid cap. I mean, I love jailbreak. I absolutely love jailbreak. 80% winning runs, very low drawdown on average. Jailbreak, Blyer's bottom feeders, Pirates long. Those are some of the best bottom fishing searches historically. Pirates long, for example, is the strategy that Steve Chappell used in the Jockey Club in March. I'm going to go to our market timing graph here. So in this little weak rally here that started on March 16th, you guys remember this? MTI was below 0.6 the day before, a couple of days before. We got that explosive rally on March 16th. We actually got a green light in the price column of the color guard on that day. And if you guys are a member of the Jockey Club, you remember that Steve Chappell went into the Derby and saw that Pirates long was one of the best bottom fishing searches that day. He went long with 10 stocks from Pirates long and made about 18% in a week and a half. The rally ran out of gas there pretty quick. It only lasted for a couple of weeks. But he got on it early, the day the rally occurred. The best bottom fishing search in the Derby on that day was Pirates long, and he made about 18%. Now that was the Pirates long was the best search that day. I'm not quite sure if it was the best search in all of the other analysis modes, but you know what? We can go find out if it was right now. We have back data of at least 3 months, or I'm sorry, up to 3 months in the Derby. So if I go back to the Derby and change my date here back to March 16th, looking back 5 trading days from that big rally day on March 16th, let's take a look. We can do that. And let's start off with the day trading mode. All right, day trading mode. Remember, quick test, another basket of stocks, another quick test, another basket of stocks, another quick test, jailbreak at the top of the list. Buy and hold. Now, you still had some shorting searches at the top, okay? But now you have S&P 500 RT, Oddfellows long, couple of bottom fishing searches that are starting to gravitate towards the top. Vary the start date. Jailbreak right at the top. Look at that, Pirates long in second place. What was Pirates long in the day trading mode? In the day trading mode, doesn't look like it was at the top of the list. Oh, there it is. Pirates long, about 6.5%, so, closer to the top. So again, vary the start date. Jailbreak right at the top. Sliding window. Mostly short strategies, but jailbreak here, 0.81%. So not too bad. It just started to perform well. But in those other 2 analysis modes, vary the start date, and day trading, Jailbreak right up to the top of the list. So let's go find out how Jailbreak performed from March 16th. I'm going to go to Unisearch. My date here at the top of Unisearch is March 16th. I'm going to run the search, and I'm going to quick test the top 10 stocks. And in just 1 week, that basket of stocks went up about 18%. 10 winners, no losers. The VectorVest composite only went up a little less than 2%. You have to put yourself in position to take advantage of these buying opportunities of a lifetime. With the MTI and buy to sell ratio right now still at historically low levels, the explosive rally that we're seeing today could be the start of a nice, rally here. You have to put yourself in position to see those explosive gains. And the exercise that I went through here today, let me go back and change my date to the current date again. Just looking at this week. Again, a lot of shorting strategies at the top, but here's Jailbreak again, guys. That's the day trading mode. I don't think we saw any long strategies at the top of the list in the buy and hold mode, but vary the start date. There's Jailbreak again. Sliding window. A lot of shorting strategies. But Jailbreak is closer to the top of the list. If I change this from all searches to bullish searches, Jailbreak is number 3 in the list. Number 3 in the list. So with today's explosive rally, if you're someone that has taken advantage of it and started going bottom fishing, good for you. Maybe you're waiting till Monday, waiting for another follow-through day. But whatever the case may be, these rallies off of these bottoms historically have produced year-making gains. 18, 20% like Steve made in just a matter of a week. And you saw what that Jailbreak strategy did off of that March low as well. It's 18% in just about a week. So folks, I hope you enjoyed tonight's special presentation. Please join me on Monday afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern Time for our special presentation Q&A. I'll go through this on Monday as well in the Derby. Well, we hope you take advantage of the trial. It's a 30-day free trial to the real-time program and the Derby. The link is in the VectorVest views tonight. So have a great weekend, everybody. See everybody on Monday.